Hello, welcome to The Honest Wargamer. I'm your host, Rob. I'm live in the Twitch chat, and this video that you're about to watch, if you want to watch it, is quite spicy. As the thumbnail and the title has said, Age of Sigmar 4, at least the launch book, as in pictures of the book, has leaked. So Age of Sigmar 4 is confirmed to be released, as many people have expected. It's not really a surprise, and if you're watching this video and are shocked that Age of Sigmar 4 is coming this summer, I feel like you might have been living under a rock. However, we've been talking about this for a long time, and Age of Sigmar and 40k work in 3-year cycles. So this is, Age of Sigmar is 3 years old, or Age of Sigmar 3rd edition is 3 years old, so Age of Sigmar 4 is on the horizon. So if you don't want to watch this video any further, I'm about to show pictures of some stuff that are reveals. I don't want you to be disheartened or disappointed. I don't know why people would click on a video about this and then not want to click it. That's an odd thing. But anyway, if you don't, then stop watching now. If you are keen and interested for a healthy conversation, drop loads of comments down below, what you're excited about, what you're interested in, what you think is cool. I personally get more excited about the launch of an edition when stuff like this happens, not less excited. Some people seem like they're less excited, which is weird. It's the thing that you really like, and you're like, oh, it's coming out, I'm less excited now. That's super weird, in my personal opinion. Anyway, so let's go. Okay, so the first thing that we saw posted, which is very odd, you can see it here, is the Age of Sigmar 4 core book. Now, it does say that the Age of Sigmar 4 core book is called the Grundbücher. We're not sure what this is referencing. Obviously, there's like a lot of Germanic through line from the Empire of the Old World leading into the Free Guild and then Stormcast of Age of Sigmar. So I feel like the Grundbücher is going to be what Age of Sigmar 4 is called. Age of Sigmar 4 Grundbücher is what I expect the edition to be called. I'm not sure if you agree or not agree. If you don't agree and you think I might have got that information wrong, obviously drop some comments below. However, yes, this is the core book. And the core book has got a picture of a very stately Stormcast Eternal, which is what I really want from my warrior-based soldier game, is an old, politician. That's what I want. I think that's, perfect. Yeah, I want to get into the administration phase of Age of Sigmar. Gone is the amazing woman riding down on lightning with a spear about to pierce a soldier's or a monster's heart, and instead I get someone who looks like he's about to work out the distribution methods for different cities of Sigmar. Pretty inspiring. Yes. So, and Grundbuch, if you haven't already guessed, is the German translation for core book. And Grundbuch actually, when translated, means land register. So maybe we're going to get into an odd kind of thing with Age of Sigmar 4. Age of Sigmar 3 was all about souls and soul stones and stuff like that. So maybe they're shifting. Maybe the priorities in the Mortal Realms is more becoming about land grabs and land registry. So we might be opening, as Gitley says in the chat, the bureaucracy chamber, which is going to be an odd one. It's going to be an odd release. So additional spoiler, the image that you can see on the front of the book could well be in reference to this very pixelated image that we have also found on the internet. So the internet sleuths are hard at work to work out exactly what Age of Sigmar 4 is going to be, where we can find these miniatures. So we're not 100%. Yeah, this indeed could be Grundus Hammerhand. Grundbücher Hammerhand, I think, is the secret source here. So what is Age of Sigmar 4 going to be like? There's also a couple of other pictures. We've seen a picture of a previously released map and some other Soulblight Gravelords art. We've also seen some of the internal pictures as well from the book, but not enough. Do we expect Age of Sigmar 4 to get more leaks in the future? I don't know. I think this is definitely going to have scared the people at Games Workshop, and they're going to be trying to clamp down on wherever these things are going to come from. But this is where we get into kind of an interesting what if situation. We're pretty certain we're going to see the announcement of Age of Sigmar 4 as it's going to be confirmed at Adepticon. That's where they also announced the launch of the last edition of 40k, so 40k 10th edition. I also expect, and you can see from the artwork on the book leak, you can see that it's Stormcast versus Skaven, which again really confirms the rumor, which we've been talking about for, I don't know, more than a year now, that it's going to be Stormcast versus Skaven as a launch box, and that means that those will also be the two first battle tomes that we are going to see. None of the images that we've seen have any confirmation as of yet if we're going to have an index edition of Age of Sigmar. But last year at Adepticon, that's where they also announced that they would be doing an index edition of Warhammer 40,000. So if it is going to be an index edition of Age of Sigmar, then Adepticon reveal is going to be the place where we find out about both of those two things, which is quite interesting. So Age of Sigmar is definitely coming. It's definitely coming in the summer. It's definitely going to be Stormcast and the Grunbuchers versus the Skaven. And this is where it gets quite interesting. I want to know what you think. I've just ran an Age of Sigmar event here at the TSN Arena in Nottingham. We had 16 players. It was a wonderful time. Shout out to all of the players. Sam won with an amazing army. Super cool. Dom was best sports. It was just really fun time. However, 3 or 4 of the people playing at the event were like, that's it for me, Rob. No more events for me until Age of Sigmar 4 comes around. Are you excited about the changes? Are you interested in the changes? I really, really want to know what everyone thinks. I think Skaven and Stormcast is quite interesting. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I don't think Stormcast should be the poster children of Age of Sigmar. I think it should be the cities of Sigmar. They've done so well with stuff like the Callus and Toll release, which they've done recently, the Cities of Sigmar release as well. I think humanizing the main protagonists, so it's humans, different cities going to war. I think you've got more opportunity to factualize the Cities of Sigmar than you do with Stormcast Eternals, and I've been saying this for a long time. I think Stormcast Eternals, they tried to make Space Marines, obviously, in Age of Sigmar, and sure, yes, I know, if you would like to watch a really good video about why you should give the lore for Stormcast Eternals more of a chance, then please go watch a Dawn Stir video. So Dawn is in Dawn of a Morning, and Stir is in Stir a Cup of Tea, and there's a great video. I'll try to include it in the top pin comment down below, and you can go watch that. And that does have a really good kind of like look at what Stormcast Eternals could be and why it is more interesting lore than they're just Space Marines. But I think they're also just kind of a bit Space Marine-y. And I think Cities of Sigmar would be much better. You could have cities go traitor, you could have cities fall, you could do loads of really fun stuff with the humans. So I think the Stormcast element is a little bit played out. Now, that's not to say I don't think Stormcast are cool. Last time they made Stormcast as cool as they could, they just stuck them on dragons. I don't know if they're going to be able to make anything that's as cool as dragons this time, unless they do a dragon on a dragon, I think. So I think that might be a little bit of an issue. However, Skaven is an absolute win for a new edition, in my personal opinion. Skaven is great. Skaven are super cool, loads of new minis, which I think would be really interesting. The range needs a massive refresh, which is great. They've got loads of different factions inside of Skaven, which they can do lots of different storylines with, and lots of miniatures, which is great. They're a faction that's very unique. Unlike playing, Space Marine Stormcast, you can be playing Skaven, and Skaven are wildly unique. They're very great Age of Sigmar kind of like faction. And yes, sure, they're also in the old world as well. But I think that they're very identifiable as being like this very Games Workshop style like fantasy. And I think that's a great launch box, in my personal opinion, which I think, and I think everyone in the chat is agreeing with me, and I wonder what you think. I think Cities versus Skaven would sell a lot more. I think at this point, Games Workshop obviously are never going to change. Stormcast Eternals are just the lead faction for Age of Sigmar, but if they were to actually do their homework, if they really were thinking about what they could do for a better future for the game, I think that they would be moving in Cities. And we don't know. We don't know. This might be the lead into the change, because it sounds like we're getting some big changes with Stormcast and their narrative, thanks to the Sigmar Lied video, which I think is going to be pretty impressive. And I think that could see a rift in the Stormcast. As I said in my previous video, go check that out. We might also see Stormcast potentially go chaosy. We might see them become undead. Any of those are options, which I think is interesting. So Let me know what you think. The chat have got loads of really interesting thoughts on this, which I think is going to be very fun. Also, don't forget, if it's indexes, then most of your battle terms will go away. So, over the next 3 to 4 months, maybe be a little bit precious about what books and miniatures you buy, expecting there to be big rules and army changes from the summer and this edition onwards. So I don't want you to accidentally buy into something that would make that you would regret later. So don't do that. I would hate that. Anyway, thank you to everyone on the Honest Wargamer Patreon who are in the Discord as well. We've had a great chat about this over the weekend because it happened on like Friday, but I've had a busy weekend running events. And everyone in the Discord, we've been chatting about that. And then, interestingly, it doesn't seem to have like really hyped more than I thought it would really hype up. I don't know. I really want to know what you think. So let me know. See you guys soon.